We'll be going into this game one to see whether or not it does work for him, as NalaCat's going to be trying his hardest to move on throughout the winner's bracket.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Blackguard starting up here as a dive kick comes out. No weapon spawning just yet, but in one in favor of Zeloxory. NalaCat jumps up, finds that axe. He's using the axe skin from that tarot skin, that exclusive tarot skin from the Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah, that's a nice axe, nice skin. He's got Zeloxory in the yellow already, patiently baiting out these attacks and punishing with dares.
And Zeloxory calling in the horn, avoids that sider, gets hit with the recovery instead. And, oh man, Nala just beating Zeloxory left and right with this axe here. He's yet to take any damage. Looking for a jumping Sarah, sidelights, looking for something. As Zeloxory finally finds a sidelight from the sword, the least damaging move that it's got. And now finds that dive kick instead. Goes in for the nair and the lance, and NalaCat's looking to KO Zeloxory here pretty soon.
Yeah, this is a pretty clean stock so far. NalaCat has just absolutely abused Zeloxory on every approach he's attempted to make. And I don't think he really knows what to do. He's throwing his weapons around, he's leaving himself weaponless, and he's gonna get abused.
And that neutral sig sends him flying, and NalaCat only got hit by a single sword sidelight that entire minute. That's it.
That's pretty gravy, bro.
Yeah. Cider comes out, Zeloxory puts on a little bit more damage, but other than that, NalaCat is running away with this lead. Down here, Sarah comes out, Zeloxory looking like he's lost on this Roland here.
Yeah, this is not looking good so far for Zeloxory. Zeloxory is still unable to find any approaches, getting brutally punished by this axe.
And a sidelight comes out in air as well. NalaCat looking for these down airs on the axe. Zeloxory goes for the dive kick, but a neutral light stops his approach, and now being sent closer and closer to the red, gets hit by another neutral sig.
What is this?
NalaCat just read these dodges in. Recovery, it's like, okay, I understand Roland has 8 defense, but that just makes you live like a few more seconds if you're going to constantly get hit like this. But
I
finally!
like what we just saw right there. I like that.
Oh!
But everything that we've seen so far, besides that 1 10-second moment that we just did, has been Zeloxory kind of just like mindlessly running into all of NalaCat's attacks and or just like throwing out moves with tons of active frames that he doesn't need to. I'm very confused, very confused. NalaCat doing a great job though, has the 3 stock. He's looking to hold on to it. He's in kill percent, but he's not getting hit by anything that looks like it's going to kill him.
Ooh.
That neutral sig slide charge will though. Zeloxory able to take Nala's first stock. Maybe he can hold on to this momentum. Maybe he can adjust his playstyle a bit. We'll have to see. Nala does manage to land the down light, but doesn't get the follow-up. Zeloxory landing 2 side lights.
And now NalaCat playing with the sword is trying to find a Sarah, but he can't find it. And now Zeloxory playing with the sword himself gets hit by that ground pound, and weapon toss puts him into the orange. Downers are coming up from Nala too as he downlights into a neutral sig. Zeloxory is just like, okay, this is the move that hit before. If I use it a few more times, it will keep hitting. And he's got NalaCat almost in the orange as NalaCat puts a sidelight onto him, and now with the spear tries to find that Sarah.
Yeah, Zeloxory found himself in the orange. He's racked up a bit of damage on the NalaCat, but he can't get hit anymore if he wants to have a chance.
Yeah, the sidelight comes out, Zeloxory finds that sidelight. Ooh, ground pound comes down from NalaCat, and Nala looking for that ground pound once again, gets hit by a sidelight, but other than that, Zeloxory's not finding damage, and only sidelights are hitting here at this point. Like, NalaCat might as well have been sidelighted to orange.
I think what would be good, right, is like since he's throwing out all of these sidelights, maybe he could like throw out some sword recoveries, you know, like sidelight recovery. That's like a thing at some damages. But anyway, NalaCat in the red, on the side of the map, axe in hand, runs into the neutral sig. Zeloxory evens up the stocks.
All right.
In kill percent though. Like he's gonna have to play flawlessly. And
it's possible. All right. So I have seen bursts of amazingness from Zeloxory's sword, particularly on Roland. Like he's always had himself in this position where he's behind, but the lingering hitbox is on that. Oh, okay.
Oh, that ground pound is gonna do it. NalaCat with a very simple but consistent game.
Yeah, Zeloxory's gonna need to switch legends. I feel like.
Absolutely, switch legends and switch approaches. I mean, like, he was dodging in a lot, and/or he was just throwing out moves that were very punishable, and NalaCat was abusing that with his axe.
And now
we saw an adjustment though at the end of the game, and that was good. If he can do that from the start, I think he can definitely take it.
And we're gonna see whether or not he can, as he's now got the bow. as well as the guitars, two completely different weapons from what he was using. And game 1 on Ember here, as he goes in for that first weapon, Nala snatches it away, finds that sidelight, doesn't go for the downlight follow-up, instead goes for a hard read and doesn't get it. Zeloxory picking up the guitars, goes in for that downlight, and gets punished by that axe sidelight.
We're going to see a very different game, I can already tell already. Zeloxory is doing a great job at finding the openings and punishing NalaCat now. Both players have traded rather evenly, though, because NalaCat has evened up the damage, and what just happened?
I think Zeloxory DC'd. No, maybe he just didn't have jumps. It had to have been a lag spike.
Okay.
That's alright. Zeloxory seems perfectly fine with playing it through. Downer comes out. Similarly to what we saw with Snax' game, it's just well known that EU players don't have great internet. Like, we just have to accept that.
Some of them do. Some of them do, but it's very rare.
Yes. It's not a common commodity in Europe. And now a ground pound coming up to recovery. He might just even things up just yet, as NalaCat has not got this KO yet. He's in kill percent, looks for that neutral sig. Downer comes out with the sidelight, punishes Zeloxory's landing, and now NalaCat picking up the axe, is playing around that bomb, looking for that down air. Zeloxory has got the bow, looking for the KO, doesn't get the nair though.
Yeah, Zeloxory can make it back. He's in the orange. He needs to end this stock soon, and NalaCat's gonna edge guard with the dare, and that's probably going to secure the game for him.
Yeah, things are not looking good. Zeloxory was looking like he was keeping it even, but after that Z, as much as I want to call it, maybe disconnect, I'm not really sure. Gets the recovery.
I'm really sad about that.
Yeah.
I feel like if that had not happened, this game would have been a lot different. I feel like that was not only a literal tilt, but like a mental tilt for Zeloxory.
Yeah. Zeloxory jumping around the mine, tosses the guitars upwards and onto the mine as he picks up another guitar, and now a sideline neutral light comes out. He's putting the damage slowly onto Nala, but Nala seems to be relentless with his axe as he finds a jumping Sair. Nair comes out as well. Gets hit by the guitars, and now looking for those falling down airs, is jumping up with Sairs as well.
Yeah, Zeloxory's doing a good job at approaching, though. I mean, he's got a decent amount of damage. If he can get a nice string, maybe that could lead to a gimp. We'll just have to see.
Downer comes out. Zeloxory manages to, well, actually doesn't punish that down sig. NalaCat pivoting the down sig.
That's a dangerous one to punish.
This is true, and now NalaCat looking for a nair kill off the top. He's got Zeloxory in kill percent. Puts up that ground pound to read a dodge in, and Zeloxory does not do so. Instead of avoiding these down airs, and a Sair does it.
Yeah, not much he could do there. Not much he could do there. I mean, the axe, once it